Let me know if you guys can hear me. How you guys doing today? How are you guys doing
Let me know if you
today?
guys can hear.
Ah, man. I thought I had my camera set up. Should be good now. Hello, face cam, Johnny. I can hear you. Nice. Yeah. I want to get the face cam going. Doing good, doing good. All right. I actually just woke up, so gotta get everything right. This is gonna be the last time I load up Madden 21. It's gonna be the last time. So while we talk about the future series, where it stands, is it gonna happen, or are we canceling it, or is it getting delayed, anything like that? We're also gonna talk about the rules of the series if it does happen, and while we're doing all that, we're gonna do a sim series in the background. All right. And my face is very bright because I'm right behind a window that has no curtain behind it. So I'm going to have to fix that because it's very bright. Very bright. What's going on, Bolt? How are you doing, man? How are you doing? We're going to go... I guess we'll just use real life NFL rosters. And we'll go all the way to the Super Bowl. That's where we'll start.
Select the team you want to join.
Are you guys excited for Madden 22? We haven't really got any gameplay or any I feel like this is the first year where we haven't got any gameplay all the way up until release, which is scary. I've seen gameplay from the beta release links and stuff, but I feel like everyone's always ready for the new Madden because Madden isn't that good. You have a good Madden when the next year rolls around and the new Madden's about to come out and you're still locked in on the old Madden. That's how you know that Madden was good. So Madden 21, another failure in my opinion. Because I'm dying to play the new one just because I'm so tired of Madden 21. The new features are actually decent compared to the other years. They really are, and that's one reason why I am excited. Is just because we actually have, for franchise players, we have some new things to finally be excited about. And I know everyone's hating on Madden and stuff, but we got some stuff to be excited about. Like, there's a lot of stuff, and I'm not even just the scouting, but there's a lot of stuff added. And then that's kind of going to take me to my new point. What are we going to do? Because the scouting doesn't come day one. I put a poll up asking you guys, should we wait till September to start? For the most part, it's 50-50. The yes, we should wait won just a little bit, I think by like 3 votes. But I don't know, man. I still don't know. A lot of things has changed. Not really, Jaden. I wouldn't say a lot. But there are some changes, yes. But not a lot of changes. But there are some things that have changed. We're going to do... Let's just do a team that's already good. We're going to take the Bucks.
With recommended settings. If you wish to change...
And then we're going to try and keep them a dynasty if we can. Or not keep, but make them a dynasty. So we're already in Super Bowl. Let's just go ahead and sim. Oh! Before we start this in the background, I got to tell you why I'm doing this. There's actually a reason why I want to do a sim series here. Because I'm testing some things for our new series. Which is actually going to be interesting here. So what I got to do, and I want you guys to let me know what you think about this. I'm going to turn all this to auto really quickly. Yeah, a part of the reason why I'm doing this is because I am testing something out for Madden 22. Jimmy Bell says, I think it's crazy that some of the new features won't come until September. Dude, it's frustrating, Jamie. it really gets under my skin because there was a time and they were on the same cycle. So you can't say, well, yeah, but they only have 1 year to make the game. They can't fit everything in. It's okay if they put it in September. No, you're stupid, dude. Because they used to do it. They used to sell their game complete. Back in the day on the PS2 days, and you can't even argue about those games didn't have as much for them to do because it had more in the games. So there's no excuse that the scouting is not in this game at release. You're asking me to pre-order it. You're asking me to buy it at full price, but it's not a full game. What? How do I know that you're going to promise to bring it in September? You didn't even tell me when in September. So that's the frustrating part about these games, especially EA. Like, I'm a content creator, right? So I'm trying to make content for you guys and for myself. Like, I want to add the new stuff in, but you're not even giving me a day. Like, you say September. That's such a big, like, when in that month? What day? Is it going to be you can't even tell me if it's going to be at the beginning or the end of September. That's just, it's not good, dude. It's not good because they used to not do that. I think that they should wait this scouting update because that's a really big update. I think we should wait to the scouting. Well, there's a reason. It's not that simple, Jaden. The biggest reason that what's happening here is scouting for Franchise Universe. Scouting isn't the main thing that you guys watch. You guys barely even see scouting, even in the Madden Subscriber League. It's the scouting system would be more for me in the background to have fun when I build the Bengals, right? While I'm building my Cincinnati Bengals team, we're not going to be watching the scouting really. But one of the things that I love about it is that it comes with mock drafts. That's one thing I really do want because I can add that into in my videos. We can watch subscribers go up and down the mock drafts and stuff, so that would be cool. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I'm gonna have my hands on the game in 2 days. But if that's in the update and I don't have mock drafts, then that kind of sucks. But at the same time, is that worth waiting a whole month, possibly longer, to start the series just for the scouting? The scouting isn't going to be that in depth like everyone thinks. It's not going to be that dope. You guys got to realize this is the first year Madden's putting this in. Nothing is ever good the first year Madden puts it in. I promise you. All right. So a part of me doesn't want to wait. A part of me wants to go ahead and do it. I can be creative and make the system that we've been using for so long entertaining. It looks like the Bucks lost. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. That's a lot of injuries. But at the same time, I've been on the same fucking scouting system, excuse my language, for 8 years. 8 years they have had this system in place where you just push 3 buttons and then that's it. So it's frustrating because it's like there's a new scouting system finally, but it doesn't come out until September and we don't even know when. Yeah, Jamie says, yeah, I agree. They used to have more in the games and didn't have to update anything. And they started on this Madden right after they finished 21. And they still got to update, yeah. Maybe you can do a sub-series with another sports game if we choose to wait. I would, but we've tried that in the past. I just don't want to start something up and get your guys' hopes up. You know, there's only so much I can do in a year. I think there's not enough time to start up a whole nother like sub league. If that's gonna happen in another sport, it's gonna have to be during the off season of football because football is my primary sport no matter what. New Zealand, is that where you're from, my man? If so, that's awesome and welcome. Let me know if you're excited about Madden 22. All right, so here we go, guys. This is what I wanted to test. I've already tested it out twice. This is kind of annoying because it's acting like I haven't played Madden. I have over 300 hours clocked in Madden. It's still trying to teach me how to It even auto-scouted for me. So we're not going to be able to do it in this draft. But the goal here is, with the Madden 22 franchise universe, I'm going to try and make it a little bit harder, a little bit more realistic if we start day one. If I'm not waiting for the new scouting system, how can I make the scouting a little bit harder for myself? And basically, what that would entail is not using any of my points ever. Is it still possible to draft on an even playing field with the AI? Because I mean, let's be honest, you can use all your points, know literally everything about almost everybody in the draft going late, and you kind of get that advantage. You can really draft pretty good. I'm about to test out to see. We're not going to be able to do it this year because it auto scouted for me, but next season we're about to sim this. We're going to see, is it possible? Can I draft? Can I still be competitive in the draft when I don't know anything about the players? I'm just going off a combine and their size and height and projected route. That's what we're going to see, all right? And that's if we don't wait for the scouting system. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm leaning a little more towards starting the series in 2 days. Just because, one, I'm excited. And then, two, that's not the only thing that is new. There's a lot of other stuff that's new, right? I mean, I'm trying to think. They have the whole HUD's different. They got different way they show you stats. You have the halftime adjustments, the fatigue adjustments. So we're actually gonna have to watch out. They have injury history on a player throughout his whole career. They have, and this is stuff that I'm saying they have. We'll find out if it's really there day one. So don't get your hopes up. But I mean, there's a lot of new stuff to be excited about, right? So, I don't think I have. Yeah, let's offer it to him. So I think I have the free agency turned off. That's fine. You know, we're just here for drafting, anyways. We're just here for drafting because I want to test this out. Hopefully it doesn't auto scout for me next year. I'm gonna double check to make sure I have that off. I think because we did the start. Yeah, scout college players is manual. Okay, so we're gonna sim this year and test this out. But yeah, they have a lot of new stuff. They have the momentum shift inside of the gameplay. That should be interesting. Home field advantage. Like, there's new stuff besides the scouting. We can make this interesting. And I mean, honestly, you guys don't really see scouting anyways until the draft is actually here. The only thing I'm really gonna miss out on is the mock drafts, like watching the players go up and down the board and it actually telling you and showing you like where they've moved and stuff. So yeah, little frustrating. All right, let's see here. What do we need? What do we need? Wait, did Tom Brady retire? I think he did. Did Tom Brady retire? No, he didn't. Why does it say that we are a D at quarterback when we have the best to ever do it on the team? I gotta give Madden some props for the scouting update coming late. Because half through the year. No. Don't. Oh, man. You young kids you don't know. So I'm not gonna even be mad at you. I'm not gonna hold that against you, Jaden. But there is no props at all that goes to EA. They've had 8 years to update the scouting system. Not halfway through the year. Just stop. I wouldn't even bring that up again because you're completely wrong on that. We do gotta find Kenny Bean, Tom Brady's replacement. Come on, man. Oh, that's rough. 73 overall, though. All right, let's... Honestly, I'm sorry. We got to skip through this whole draft. This is not the reason why I'm getting sidetracked. This is not the reason why we're streaming this. We're streaming this to see... I got to test out, before I implement this rule against myself, is it possible that I could still have a competitive draft even with not scouting at all? I've never done it in Madden, so I want to see if it's possible. Right? So, let me focus. But yeah, let me think. Are you guys getting Madden 22? Let me know. Are you guys gonna pre-order it? Or do you guys play? Are you guys more of a I'm assuming you guys are more franchise since you watch this channel, but maybe you play MUT. I don't know. I definitely don't play MUT, but maybe I do next year. I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. That'll get your gears going, alright? I'm excited. I do want... So, alright. We're going to start talking about the series because... What? The freaking Bengals made it? What? The Bengals? Are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me? What did they do? That's bullshit, man. So when I was off camera, that was the team, because you know that's the team I'm using in Madden 22. So I was trying to get a little bit of head start, see what might work, what might not work. And dude, I could not get them to even make the playoffs. How the hell did they make the Super Bowl? I mean, they got Joe Burrow, Mixon. What did they do that I didn't? Zach Ertz, okay. What, bruh? Man, oh my goodness. Bruh, come on, man. Alright. Anyways. Saints, Bengals. That's realistic. Alright, we're going to get to this draft. So, alright. I'm going to go over some of the rules for Madden 22 Franchise Universe that are going to be in place. Alright. Kind of what something you can expect from the series as a viewer standpoint. And then we're going to get into this. We picked 12th, so the whole point of me doing this right here is because of one of the rules that I'm going to implement. If we start day one without the new scouting system, which I'm leaning heavily towards having the series up to you guys, episode 1, day 1, in 2 days we're starting. That's the way I'm leaning towards, because even if we wait for the new scouting system, it's not like the new scouting system is going to be in the video. I could start a GM mode, a separate series just for that scouting system. If you guys really want to see that, we could have 2 series running, one where I manage a team and show you guys the scouting system. But I just don't think that waiting that long is going to help the channel. You know, since I'm a smaller channel, I need to be hitting these videos day one. So I think I've just made the decision. We're probably going to be starting in 2 days. In 2 days. So, with that being said, don't worry. If you guys want to see the new scouting system and you want to see it from this channel, you're going to get to see that in late September or mid-late September. We're starting a second series that'll go alongside with the franchise universe. It'll be a general manager mode. You've seen I've done it plenty of times on the channel, and I'll make sure to show that new scouting system for you guys. But I think we're starting in 2 days, all right? So get your beef talks ready. Get hyped, because in 2 days it's happening. It's going down. So, rules for scouting, and this is one that we're investigating right now. Is it going to be fair or not? We're about to find out. I basically will not be allowed to scout at all during the year. So as far as points, the only scouting I can do is I can look at the draft class, look at the size, the school that they're coming from, their combine when it's available, and make my best judgment on if that player is going to be good or not. Another thing that I'll be allowed to do is go to news and go over to draft stories. And unfortunately, Madden, the prior Maddens have not really done a good job at this, but maybe the new Madden will, but I can watch the headline stories. So, perfect example. Antonio Cheeks was awarded the Heisman Trophy today. The Washington left outside linebacker becomes one of only a handful of defensive players to win college football's most prestigious award. So Cheeks may not be Cheeks, right? Or no surprise at all to see, okay, well, obviously they've already been picked. But you get what I'm saying. I can use the news. Nice performance by Greg Shafter at the Combine, plus speed and athleticism for a quarterback, right? So stuff like that, all right? So I can use the news. That's the reason I'm doing this is because I built a pretty damn awesome team with Atlanta pretty easily. Steven Clemens, and whoever uses the news tab, I've never pulled this up. And it talks about undrafted, or it talks about rookies coming into the league, talks about these college players. Might as well use it, right? So we're going to see if I completely tank out on this draft, like completely, like 60s in every pick, and don't even get a guy who's going to be starting, then maybe I'm going to cancel this rule. But for right now, I would like to have this rule in place. So let's see how I can do here, all right? This is pretty important. If I can even do kind of good against the other AI teams, and we'll check after the draft, then this is going to be implemented in the Madden 22 franchise universe, which you guys should be excited about because that's going to make it harder for me to build a team, which means it's going to be easier for your player when it goes against my team. Because let's be honest, I'm about to build a dynasty. It's going to be me dominating the league. And you guys are going to be in my league. All right? So you're going to want me to have these things set up to make it a little harder on myself. Because, especially when I'm going up against a subscriber team, I'm going to make sure I go extra hard. All right? So I can just embarrass your guys' players. All right? So let's, honestly, we're going to go for best talent here. Because that's kind of what we're doing. We're not trying to fill in a hole, really. Good morning. Keister is in the building. I'm not sure how long you've been in the chat, Keister, but we have been talking about the series, Madden 22, like whether we're going to start or not. Pretty important stuff. So, yeah. And talking about the scouting, obviously I did the poll on the channel, and most of you guys are like 50-50, so that didn't really help. But I think we're starting in 2 days. Just got the notification. Wow, that's insane. So basically, we're talking about Madden 22, what we think about it, all that fun stuff, and basically about the series. Are we waiting until September, or are we starting in 2 days? We're going to be starting in 2 days. The reason is I'll load up a general manager series if I really want to show you guys the scouting system. I think I've figured out a way for myself to have fun with this old scouting system, and we're about to find out if it's going to be possible. So what I've done, just to recap, I've simmed a whole year. I've not scouted any player at all. And we're going to see, is it more even this way with the AI and their drafting teams? Because this may be a rule going into Madden 22. Can we look at Week 1 matchups? Anything intriguing? I'm actually going to give you guys the first 3 episodes a reveal here today in the stream. I've already got everything planned out. You've seen the thumbnails, so you should kind of know. If you're in the Discord, make sure to join it. If you're not, go into the Discord. You can see the first 3 episodes of the thumbnail, and that's going to be a little hint on what we're watching, what we're doing. Make sure to check that out. And yes, a lot of intrigue. All right. There is a lot of intrigue. Gotta get this coffee. But yeah, I am also going to go into detail about episode 1, episode 2, how the episodes are going to work, how the series is going to work, and stuff like that. And that's actually why we're here in the stream today. We're actually going to talk about the rules for Madden 22 franchise universe. Rule number 1 being, for me personally, I cannot scout at all during the whole year. The only thing I can do is I can look at the players in the draft board, look at their height, their weight, see what school they're coming from, look at their combine when it's available, and look at the news. I've never used the news tab. I want to use it a little more this year. They give you draft stories. They give you updates, like Antonio Cheeks winning the Heisman. That's making it harder for myself, which means it's going to be even more sweet if I can find a franchise player. It's more realistic, to be honest with you. So we're kind of testing that rule out, though, because I've never done that. I've never not scouted. So I want to see, is it fair enough? Is it too hard? Is it unrealistic? So we're gonna see if I can draft competitively here. And I want to see, did Tom Brady retire before we start? I want to see. Yeah, but we did. Oh, you know what? We did get the rookie Kenny Bean last year. Do we keep Kenny Bean and not go wide receiver, or do we try to get that Antonio Cheeks? I bet he probably already went, though. He did win the Heisman, left outside linebacker. Let's check. Left outside linebacker. What was his name? Yeah, Antonio Cheeks. Yeah, Carlos Cheeks, his younger brother. See, there's a story already. We wouldn't have even known. Antonio Cheeks, a left outside linebacker, won the Heisman. His younger brother, or twin brother maybe, I don't know, the ages, is in the draft too, but we're not going to go for him. 100% blind could be rough, and that's why we're testing this out, because I may, if this goes really badly, I may say, hey, we can only scout during the second half of the season, so that cuts my points in half, or something like that. That's why we're trying to figure it out. We're gonna see. I'm completely blind. I've done this once, and I got 2 hidden devs, so I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but I'm a beast when it comes to drafting. Okay, but we're gonna see here. The lights are on right now. Everyone's watching. This is when it matters. We need a left outside linebacker. Oh, another rule. I'm not allowed to draft out of position. And I know this could be unrealistic in a way. I mean, you can see, like, drafting a cornerback and then they transition to safety, stuff like that. That's not allowed. Just to add that another level of, difficulty for myself. I can't draft, say, a right guard, but move him to left guard, because that's what I needed. I can't draft a left tackle and move him to right tackle. Not at least right off the rip. They have to at least play 1 or 2 seasons in their position, and then maybe we transition them. But that's a thing I want to make sure I really am strict on myself personally, because I've done that a lot. Because, I mean, it's a way around it, right? But we're not doing that this year. So I cannot draft this left guard right here, Caleb Kelly, because he looks really good, and move him to left tackle is basically what I'm saying. So that's another rule. So keep that in mind. I think if you draft an undersized D end, you can bump him to left outside linebacker. I think what I want to do is I want to at least put a year cap on it, so he's got to play a year. Or if it's realistic, like for instance what you just said, I can do that. But I don't want to get crazy with it, because you know what I mean? So we'll see. Matt Rucker, I really want to do good here. Matt Rucker, let's see, 6 foot, 198. I want to say, one thing. I was doing this last night. It really makes you look more at their player profile than I've ever done in their combine. Like, I'm looking at their height. What do I want to play with? Because chances are they're going to be lower overall, so I need their size to matter, and then work on getting them better, right? So this guy, I actually really like that size. Honestly is perfect for what I like. But then you got this guy right here, 6'5", 221, Braden Lucas, but he's very, very slow. We don't even really need a wide receiver. I honestly wish I wouldn't have went quarterback last year, because what was his name? Oh no, he already went. They were talking about somebody in the draft stories, a quarterback. But we went quarterback last year, so that would be unrealistic. And it's too early to go running back, in my opinion. Let's check our wide receivers real quick. And I want to do very good, so I apologize. I'm taking my time here because this is going to determine if we do this rule or not. So I don't want to just not try. I want to try. All right. So we could use another wide receiver. We still have Mike Evans. We don't even have a spot on left tackle. What about defense? Defense, we need DT as well. Left guard. Of course, left tackle isn't really looking too good. Jamie Kramer. 6'7", 318. Manny Little. Free safety. Who's our free safety? I think we're good on safety, actually. But, yeah, the Bucks have good safeties. Yeah, we don't need them. Left end. I think we need left end, right? Maybe. Derek O'Neal, 6'5", 259. 7.3 combine. Oh, my God. Speed rusher. The only combine that he finished in double digits was his 3-cone with a 7.21. Derek O'Neal. Derek O'Neal. Let's see. Left in can change the game. We have the old Brandon Graham we need to replace anyways. He's 80. This is it. This is his last year. It's Madden. And we were talking about it. Would it make sense? Like, would that be fair if I drafted this guy and maybe I moved Graham since he's a veteran over to right end? You see what I'm saying? Like, that kind of makes sense. I feel like, or maybe even the rookie. I don't know, but the defensive line is in a bad way. We got 2 missing spot holes here. I say we go with this guy. I'm gonna pull the trigger on him with the 12th pick. I know it's a little early, but you don't really know. Or let's see, when do they have him going? 28th? Yeah, we wouldn't get him. We would not get him. 28th in the second round. But see, we don't really know when he's going to go because we have not scouted anything. We're completely blind. You know what I mean? We are completely blind here. Derek O'Neal. Fluff it, I'm doing it. Okay, so Derek is ranked 18th in true value. You drafted him at 12th, so it's actually not that far off, believe it or not. We were picking 12th. That's actually not that bad. That just goes to show that this draft class isn't that strong. If we only reached that little bit, and he's a 73, but it's in the 70s. So that right there just goes to show that I literally scouted anything. I'm going into this draft completely blind as you can go, and I still got a starting caliber player in Derek O'Neal. I mean, that just goes to show how easy this can be. We'll see. That's a solid pick. We're gonna compare our draft to every other AI team in the league after this. And if it's close, if I don't finish last in everything, then this rule is getting implemented. Period. Just let you guys know that. Hey, Metro, you should say you have to stay at least 100% scheme fit as possible too. That's a good challenge. Yeah, that is. I like that. I do like that because I mean that'd be realistic. I also I wish like players who weren't a scheme fit would take like a downgrade in overall. That's the thing about the NFL, man. It's not that simple as like finding that next great player. Like, they could be very good, but they have to be drafted to the right place where they fit, or their career won't turn out like it should. Like, I'm 100% believe that there's certain players that would have had a phenomenal career, but they landed in the wrong spot and they didn't fit. So it's not just about is this player good or not, but it's about is this player good and is he going to be good with us? In Madden, it just affects XP boost. Yeah, that's my point. That's not enough. That's not enough. You should actually take downgrade in overall if you don't fit. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? Like, scheme fit in high overall team scheme equal more XP. Scheme fit high overall team scheme equals more XP. Yeah. And I think the XP system has been changed next year, so I don't know what to expect. I know staff and coaching XP is different. I honestly believe that the player XP has been changed as well, so we'll see how that is. Larry Allen, I like that name. I gotta stop. I try to not. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie to you. If there's a guy with a nice name, sometimes I want to draft him just because of that. I gotta stop doing that. Wow, Alexander Carrington. I already got defensive. There's a lot of wide receivers available here. Oh, middle linebacker. I don't think we need though. He is a scheme fit, so that would make me want him a little more. We know we have no. Who's our tight end? Frank Stewart's a scheme fit. Oh, and I like him. A good combine. He's 21. But we need this left tackle, I think. Anthony Bates. I don't like him, though. I don't like that combine. 6'7", 319. I mean, it's not bad combine. It's decent. Adam Jenkins. Great center. We don't need a center, though. We need a left tackle. We really do need a left tackle. I think we got to address left tackle right here. No matter what. So let's try and do that. Andy Jackson. Oh, see, and then this is what really sucks about going in blind, is because we have Andy Jackson here saying he's 5th round. We don't know what really though. All we know is he's 6'5", 308, so he's smaller. He's probably one of the smallest in the draft. No, there is a 303, but still, he's pretty small for a left tackle, right? But look at his freaking combine. I mean, his bench press was second best. But I honestly don't think that really means much because last night I drafted a guy who was like almost dead last in the bench press, but then came out to have an 85 strength. So I don't really know if these combines just go with their speed. Maybe they do. I don't know. All right, we got to address it, though. I think what we're going to do is we're really going to reach down for Andy Jackson rather than going for these guys that say that they're going to go higher. And we're going to pray that this isn't a mistake. Ooh, wait. Oh, but he's 23, though. Oh, I don't know, man, because Anthony Bates didn't have like that bad of a combine. I don't know. All right, we're gonna go Andy Jackson here. 62. Yeah, so you can't just go off combine. That was a horrible pick. What's bringing his injury? His awareness. So his awareness is horrible. He is very strong. He's got 90 strength. Lead block is 75, run block 71, but everything else is in the 60s. His impact blocking 78, but his awareness is in the red. He's got a pretty good bit in the yellow, though. I mean, stamina, toughness, injury. Okay. So yeah. For Madden 22, I think scouting, obviously we're still thinking about it here, but trading rule, the trading rule is it must be realistic. I'm also controlling the whole league's trading as a whole. So there will be trades around the league, not just with my team. You guys already seen one at the beginning of the year, before the game even started. Tua, Xavier Howard, and a first-round pick got traded to Houston for Deshaun Watson. So you're going to see stuff like that. It's got to be realistic, though, as far as with... I'm going to try and make it as realistic as I can. And, entertaining. So that kind of goes with the rule for trading. I'm going to try and make it realistic. I'm not allowed to rip off any other team or anything like that. I don't want to anyways. You know what I mean? That's not fun for me. I've never really done that, so that's just another rule to expect. We could use a cornerback here. Ooh, Montreal Philbin. 6'2". Damn, he's tall for a cornerback, ain't he? Wait, these are very tall cornerbacks. I guess not. Not that tall. That 6'3" is tall. Let's be honest. Montreal Philbin 193. So yeah, we'll do that. Trades must be realistic. Contracts must pay high overall players, high contract, high money. So I'm gonna try and make it realistic to where like I can't stack up a bunch of 99 overalls on one team. As my phone goes off, really quick. And so yeah, can't draft out of position. So can't switch the players around. They have to at least stay in that position 1 year. I think we're gonna go for this guy. 67. Okay, I mean that's
The Buccaneers.
he could eventually move his way up starting if he's fast enough, which he is. It's just his zone and play recognition and awareness is very low. This is rough, man. But yeah, so can't draft out of position. Contracts must be high, so I can't just stack up 99 in every position or like in the 90s in every position. Like I'm gonna have to when the time does come. I can't pay everybody. No one can ever do that, right? So, gotta make a decision there. That's kind of how it's gonna work. Then the biggest rule or the biggest new thing I'm gonna add is the RPG wheel, which means we're gonna put some random events on a wheel, spin it, and it could affect any team in the league. Whether it be say for an RPG element, say I don't know, Tom Brady is upset and wants to leave Tampa or something. You know what I mean? Like, there's going to be RPG elements. There's going to be RPG wheel. I won't be spinning it every week, but every now and again. So, it could affect my team. It could affect your player. It could affect your team. It could be a person not passing a drug test, or it could be an injury off the field that happened, or maybe a player doesn't show up to practice. So stuff like that to make this league feel more real, to make it feel more realistic. Players holding out on contract, players demanding trade, players early retirement, which will be a very rare. But I mean, we see that stuff too, don't we? Andrew Luck is the first person that comes to mind. That didn't happen too long ago. We see this stuff happen, but you don't see it happen in Madden. So I think right now is going to be the perfect time to go for running back. Amari Robinson or Trey Kitchens. 6'2" or Trey Kitchens. 5'11", 194. I like the 200 pounds. 5'10". Ooh. 12th. We're going to go this guy right here. 23, though. Ooh, he's a elusive back, though. Trey Kitchens is a elusive back as well. First in the 3-yard cone. Second. Okay, we're gonna go Kitchens here. Late sixth. Is he really? He's a 65 overall. Yikes. 91 speed, 92 acceleration though. I could work with that as far as like. He'd be healthy. What's his carrying though? As long as he don't fumble the ball, then he's good. 79 carrying. So, I mean, your number one job as a running back is to not fumble the ball, right? That's your number one job. Do not fumble the ball. Don't cause a turnover. Then it's pick up some yards, and then it's make fantastic plays. 79, he could work on. He's very close to being good, right? He's, you know. Yeah. Oh, crap. Did I send that? Oh, fluff, did I? I think I sent one. It's too late to submit a player for Season 1, but not for Season 2. So when Season 2 comes around, you can submit your player. We have a bunch of subs already in that draft, so you can just join on in. Yeah. What could we... I guess we could use another left tackle. Because at this point, it doesn't really matter, right? Let's go... We can go left tackle... We're going to go left tackle or right tackle? Ooh, or tight end. Greg Saunders. Ooh, and he's a scheme fit, ain't he? 23. 21. Oh, we're going TJ Serrara. 60 overall. Damn. Oh man, this is gonna be hard. All right, that's it. That's it. So we're gonna compare the drafts. Let's see how we did. If we did decent, or if we're not last in every category, then this is going to be the new rule. Chrissy, we're just recapping on Madden 22 and how the series is going to work. And at the beginning of the stream, we talked about what we think about Madden 22. Are we going to wait? Are we going to start it for the update? Or are we going to start it in 2 days? Stuff like that. And we went over the rules. So there's going to be some new rules. Kind of trying to make it a little more difficult on myself. And... the biggest rule, the funnest rules that you definitely, we're going to have an RPG wheel that I spin every now and again that's going to give the league life. Just like in real life, we see early retirement with Andrew Luck, or maybe a fight breaks out in camp and someone gets injured, or their jaw broken, like, what was his name? From the Jets, I think. I forget his name. To players holding out on contract or players demanding trade. Oh my god, that dude looks scary. Let's go ahead. But yeah, so I'm excited about the RPG wheel. It's going to be pretty dope. Yeah, there's a little bit of some different. But all right, here we go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go by each round and we're gonna see how we did in each round. Where did we rank in overall? All right. So we go by overall. The highest overall player in round 1 was a 76 overall. How did we do in round 1 compared to everybody? This is an important round. How did we do? This is where we finished. So in the middle of the pack, which is not bad. So, I mean, that's fair. We got us a guy in the middle of the pack. We're not at the bottom. The Saints did that. I'm gonna be honest with you, this may make it evened out with me versus the CPU. Me versus the AI. Because I finished in the middle of the pack there, not the best, not the worst, but what about round 2? I know I did really bad in round 2. How did I do though? Did I finish last? No, I didn't. I was tied for last though. With 62, round 3. Highest was a 75 overall running back, Mike Sullivan. Damn. Going to the Chargers. And cornerback, Montreal Philbin, doesn't finish. I'm not even close. I'm in the middle of the pack, not last. I think this is how we're going to do it. This is going to be the new rule. I'm not allowed to scout during the season. I mean, I feel like I'm still competitive with the. I'm still playing competitive with the computer. Trey Kitchens, not at the bottom. I think this is how we're gonna do it, guys. I'm trying to make it harder for myself. Shane Parker, I didn't pick this guy. I accidentally sent that one, but even still, not a bad pick. What about late in the rounds? How did I do? Did I finish last? No. Where am I at? Wait, did I not even pick this round? I don't think I picked. Okay, I didn't even pick in round 6, but what about round 7? The last round, did I finish last? If I didn't finish last here, I didn't finish last in any of them. Nope. The 49ers finished last. I did tie for last in one round, but let's be honest. Let's take a look at my team, at my personal team. I scouted this without any. I didn't scout at all. I drafted this without scouting at all. 100% blind, and this was my outcome. That's more realistic. Comparing it to around the league, look, these teams, this is exactly how they draft. Look, this is exactly how they draft. All these teams look the same. It's more evened out. Look, man, this is crazy. Now the Eagles had a phenomenal draft. But I mean, that's okay. We could still have phenomenal draft if we get lucky, right? I mean, that's a part of it's luck. Look at this. Okay. So, I think this is going to be the rule. I'm going ahead and confirming it. I'm not allowed to scout at all during the year. I can pin players to my draft board that I think are interesting. I can look at their player profile, which is height, weight, what school they come from. I can look at their combine when it's available, and I can look at news articles. But I think we're going to go ahead and make it 100%. I'm not going to be scouting. You know what I mean? So, oh man. Zach says he posted 3 RPG wheel ideas. Okay. And yeah, if you guys have, for the RPG wheel, you guys have anything you want to put into it, 100%. Give me the ideas, and they may be featured in an episode. You know what I mean? So, make sure to do that. Oh wow, Kenny Bean didn't even start last year. I forgot because Tom Brady was still playing. But yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, so just be excited. I think we're going to start the series in 2 days. So, right around the corner. Right around the corner. So make sure you get your jitter fingers ready. Get ready for the season. And I'll tell you guys what episode 1 is going to have in store really quickly. And the series may not start. The series will start for me in 2 days, but by the time I record it, edit, and upload it, it's probably going to be like 3 or 4 days for you guys from now. But obviously, sooner is better, I think. Not just for the fact that I'm excited, but also this is a small channel. It definitely helps to get get the stuff up sooner. But week 1, what can you expect? Well, this is kind of how we're going to do a lot of the episodes. We're going to have a main highlight game, and we're going to have 2 short highlight games. And what basically all that means is there's going to be our main game that we take a little longer to watch. it's not necessarily that we watch that every play of that game, but we stick around it a little more. Then we're going to have our 2 short highlight games where we watch just the big plays that happened and what was the outcome and what were the stats. All right. So that's going to be how the game week goes. There will be those special occasions where there's a huge beef and we just watch one game, we stream it, or we may not even stream it, but we watch that full game, every single play. There will be those mixed in throughout the year as well, especially if it's an important game or a playoff game or whatever. But for the most part, we have our main highlight games, our short highlight games. We have 1 main highlight game, 2 short highlight games. And so for week 1, we're starting off with the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Minnesota Vikings as our main highlight game. Then following that up in the video, we're going to have 2 short highlight games with the Ravens and Clayton taking on the Raiders and Tyson. So that's a good subscriber match, wide receiver versus strong safety. And then we'll have the Steelers versus the Bills. So we'll get to see the number 1 overall draft pick, James Skaggs, and middle linebacker Sean Best with the Steelers take on the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen. All right. That's going to be week 1. That's all I'm going to share with you guys. I was thinking about sharing week 2 and week 3 with you guys. Well, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Just know there's some big weeks. You know what? I'll go ahead and share so we can get the beef going. But week 3 is a full game week. And so whenever I say a full game week, it's what I explained. It's the only game we watch. And we watch every single play. So when I say full game week, we're watching one game and we're watching every single play that's going to be live, whether it be just me live commentating and then uploading on YouTube or streaming it live. But week 3 is a full game week, and it's the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. All right? So middle linebacker Daniel Zimmer versus running back Zach Keister and cornerback Deontay Rose. It's going to be a damn good game. We got Patrick Mahomes taking on the young Justin Herbert. It's going to be a battle. So that's week 3, and I'm not going to tell you guys week 2, but just stay tuned. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good series. All right. So, Skaggs won the job. I don't know. I'm just stating that Skaggs is on that team. And none of these players, I don't know if they're starting or not because they're not even in the game yet. I'm just stating that those are the teams that the subscribers are on. So like week 1, the Ravens, Raiders, Clayton, Tyson. I don't know if they're starting, but I'm just stating that that's the subscriber that are on that team. So, I mean, shit, the week 3 matchup, Daniel Zimmer may not even be starting, which I think he will be just because I don't think Kansas City has a good middle linebacker. But, like, the running back Keister may not be starting because they have Eckler. But, yeah, Crizzy, that does sound like it will be a good game. Expecting Zach to do very well. Yeah, right? I think week 3 is perfect, especially since there's been some beef going on jitter already between those two. I think it's going to be good. Does Zach Keister get used early week 3? I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll find out. I mean, it's up to the Chargers and how they use them. But yeah. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, man. I'll see you guys when Madden drops because we're going to do it day 1. There's a high chance I may have COVID right now. So, horrible timing. It's going around very, like, I don't know. It's going around a lot where I'm at. And so I may have it. Let's cross my fingers I don't so we can keep doing the series. And that may slow down the series just a little bit. And then obviously I have a son on the way in September. That's another reason why it kind of pushed me to just go ahead and get started now. Because around that new big update that's coming out for Madden 22, I'm going to be having a son on the way. Like, no, not a son on the way, but a son here. Right? So, everything right now is just lining up saying let's just go for it right now. Let's put it all on the table. We're gonna try to make this the best series we've made on the channel, and we're gonna have fun with it. Oh wow, hopefully not, Johnny. If so, then you overcome that. I appreciate that, Crizzy. I really do. I'm not worried about it. It's in God's hands. It is what it is. You know what I mean? If it's anyone's time to go, it's your time to go. I'm not afraid of that. Hopefully it's not. Obviously, you know what I mean. But I'm not gonna stress about tomorrow when I can enjoy today, right? So, just gonna stay positive and keep moving forward. No matter what you do, you just gotta keep moving. Do the next, best thing. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about it. You shouldn't be worried about it. We're good. Our bodies are stronger than we think. So, it is what it is. I'm not gonna stress it. Appreciate that, Zach. Figure out his NFL draft class yet? Not yet. I need to though. It's gonna be a while. 18 years. Well, no. 20 years from now, I guess. I had it. It sucks, but it's a long flu. Yeah. See, that's the biggest thing now. I like the flu sucks, and so what I hear is it's like long. It's like the flu, but it's like longer. It's like, oh my god, like the flu sucks already. You know what I mean? Like, God, I don't want to. It's longer. Yeah, so it is what it is. If I can overbeat it though, then I won't complain, even if it's a long suffering. I also had some dental work just done, so on my tooth in the back. So like it's been rough last couple weeks, man. The flu was worse. COVID was longer. Oh, okay. Yeah, the flu ain't no joke. Yeah, the flu sucks. I hear the flu was okay. So the flu's worse, but COVID's longer. I'll take longer over the flu. The flu sucks, dude. If there's anything you should dread, it's the flu, man. The flu. I had it once in my life. I also had the stomach flu, which is something different. But stomach flu sucks as well. It sucks, man. I'm just gonna try and stay healthy. You know what I mean? Do what I do, and I appreciate you guys. I'm more focused on just, getting it done. What I really am gonna need your prayers on is how am I going to be able to make content with a newborn baby on the way? Because that's gonna be some testing times right there. I mean, I plan on doing it. I'm not gonna go silent on the channel once the baby gets here. Hopefully, I'm gonna try and, you know what I mean, grind out here on some Madden and get you guys some content. They're easy during the day. Yeah. It's when they get you're right about that. They're pretty easy and they're honestly boring when they're first here. It's more once they start crawling and walking and getting into everything, stuff that you didn't even know was in the house. They find so much stuff. It's insane. I know. So I think we'll be good. I think I'm gonna make it work. You have 2. Wow. This is my first, but I grew up with. I'm the oldest, so I grew up with a bunch of babies. So it's gonna be interesting. No matter what, though, I'm once I set my mind to something, I don't ever. No matter what it takes, I get it done. So, and YouTube is one of those things. It's a hobby of mine, but it's also a goal. I like doing it. I like improving. It's almost like art to me. People like to paint. I like to create content on YouTube. I like editing. I like football. Football is my passion. So I get to be in a universe, do what I want to do in this universe, and then upload it and edit it and do what I like. Yeah. That's my goal. Ain't nothing about to get in the way of that. Now maybe one day that changes where I'm not as passionate about it, but that hasn't happened yet. So we're gonna make the best out of it. I appreciate you guys stopping by, man. This is gonna be it until Madden 22 drops. Y'all be safe, and you know the drill. Until next time, guys. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.